Hey YouTube, right here. Had a nice little special snowflake. Go ahead and make a comment on one of my videos. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and actually put this into video form here. Look, the thing is, are there probably feminists that are out there and advocating for some level of equality in divorce and custody courts? Yes, we have Christina Hoff Sommers. There's one example right there. But she hates modern day feminism. She is absolutely opposed to modern day feminism. She is still a feminist. She is a second wave feminist. She actually believes that women are equal. Unlike modern day feminists who think that women are inferior in every single way and need every fucking protection under the sun, and that men need to be actually held the fuck down so women can even stand a fucking chance. That is modern day feminism. That is the difference between feminists like Christina Hoff Sommers and all of your primary feminists nowadays. Primary feminists nowadays are now the most worthless piles of fucking filth that have ever walked the planet. They are the most sexist motherfuckers out there. Now, just sitting there and saying, oh, well, you know, I'm sure there's a couple feminists that support this. I'm not a social justice warrior. I don't judge groups based off of what the minority of a group does. I don't do that. I look at repeated patterns of behavior by the fucking majority. That is the difference. I'm actually fair in my shit, because even at that point, I'm all like, look, not all of them are like this. I understand that there's always going to be the outliers. There's always going to be that oddball. There's always going to be the black sheep. I get that. But I look at it both ways, both positive and negative actions. And you know what? Feminism has so few positive actions for men, it's not even fucking registering on my radar. And the feminists that are agitating for positive things for men are getting shunned by the majority. So you can't sit there and credit feminism for looking out for men's rights when the vast majority of them are opposed. You can't fucking do it. Because if that's the way that you're fucking looking at it, then every black motherfucker should be in fucking jail because of their fucking criminal percentages. Do you want that shit? I don't know if you want that shit. Y'all motherfucking want segregation back. What else do you want back from that fucked up time frame? Jesus Christ, pretty soon it's going to get to the point where social justice warriors are going to be sitting there and fucking saying that men should be able to beat their wives with a stick as long as it's not bigger than their thumb. Jesus. Pull your heads out of your fucking asses. There's a reason why people call you fucking regressives. And there's a reason why you are the fucking laughing stock right now. Hell, the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen was Martin Luther King's speech. His most famous fucking speech. The one that everyone should fucking learn. The one that most white people can recite by fucking heart, that most black people don't even fucking know anything about other than the words, I have a dream. And that's where they fucking stop. That's all they fucking know. It's almost like white people took it to heart, but black people just took the handout. I'm fucking done with this shit. And no, I'm not a white supremacist. I think everyone should be treated completely equally. You should not even consider the physical differences between people unless you are looking at a fucking job and it's whether or not the person can physically do the job. If they can physically do the job, they get the fucking job. So that isn't bigoted in any way, shape, or form. I bring up the segregation bullshit because I'm not racist. Racists want segregation. It's funny, y'all bitch about the KKK wanting segregation, and then you say you want segregation. Really? And then you say you're not like the KKK. When you spout the exact same bullshit, just instead of it being against minorities, now it's against whites. And somehow that makes it okay. Now, fuck you. You're not for black pride or Asian pride or whatever the fuck pride you want to fucking claim to be for. You're not for that. You continue saying how fucking weak these groups are and how strong whites are. I don't agree with that. We just happen to have the superior numbers. That's the only strength we have. At least that's the only strength we have above the minorities. But when it comes to legal strength, we don't got that. We are judged more harshly nowadays. Excuses are being made for minorities committing violence against whites for them being white. Nothing else. If a cop ends up shooting a black guy who's got a gun pointed at him, even if the cop's fucking black, they sit there and say, oh no, it's because the guy was black. No, it might be because he had the fucking gun pointed at him. You don't hear people bitching, complaining if a white guy points guns at cops and they riddle him with fucking bullets? So stop it. You're making yourselves look like goddamn fools. And I'm done dealing with the fucking stupidity. If you're gonna go ahead and bring up a fucking argument on my channel, at least have an argument to make. Do not try to strawman. Do not try to conflate. If you're making an argument, do not argue the exception. I'm done. Why in the fuck do people feel the need to try to do this? Oh, I know why. Because they know that their argument can't stand up, so they have to point to the fucking exception to try to pull people's attention away from the fucking shitty behavior that they have 90% of the time. If you have to fucking do that, maybe it's not the people you're arguing against that's the problem. Maybe it's you, you motherfucker.